Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope you're well. I hope you've been well. So today, I want to talk about a little bit about hair care and Ayurvedic herbs. Um, just in case you've heard about Ayurvedic herbs, and you're wondering what it is, what it's about, this video is for you. Actually, there's a lot of available information out there on the internet about Ayurvedic herbs. It's not like I'm an expert on it as well. All these are just things I have read online and people's testimonies about them that I have seen. So if you want to know more separate from this video, you should read more about it. There's a lot of information, readily available information out there, but this is just a little bit to should I say, to start you on what Ayurvedic herbs are and what hair care basically entails. This is not a video to talk about um, how to go about hair care. No, this is just about why hair care is important and what Ayurvedic herbs is. I'm also going to be talking about the Ayurvedic herbs that I use or that I have begun to incorporate in my regimen. So pleased to have you. Let's go. And in case you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. First, this is something I love to educate people about because I struggled with my natural hair as well. I really did struggle as a child growing up, especially when I was in high school. There was actually a time I was fed up of it and I asked my parents to shave my hair off because my hair, I have type 4C hair. I don't know if you can tell, but I have type 4C hair, and type 4C hair can be very difficult to manage if you do not know how to manage it correctly. Keyword, if you do not know how to manage it correctly. But if you know how to manage it correctly, it's going to be easy to manage. But before I learned how to manage my hair correctly, I suffered. I suffered. I mean, sometimes I go to the hairdressers and they are putting all this tiny tail combs into my hair and their combs are breaking and they are pissed off and asking why would I wouldn't relax my hair. And as funny as it may sound, I actually did pray before I could learn to care for my hair, because then I remembered my pastor of blessed memory now. There was a testimony he usually gave of a particular woman who believed in the power of prayer so much that she prayed to God about her hair and her hair started to get better, you know. And I also believe there's nothing impossible for God. So I prayed. God led me to the proper resources that I needed to learn how to care for my hair. But because I really did want to relax my hair. I was in secondary school, high school to some people, and I prayed and God led me, directed me to resources where I learned how to care for my hair and how to make it manageable. And now when I'm combing my hair, people are like, your hair is so soft. I'm like, sorry. It wasn't always like that. But this is just to let you know that healthy hair is achievable. I will always tell this. It's a misconception to say that black hair does not grow. It's a huge misconception that I do not like to hear. I do not like to hear it at all. Black hair can grow. Black hair grows. In fact, the only reason why my hair has been at this particular length all this while is because I haven't been consistent with my hair care. If I had been consistent, my hair would not be where it is. Anyway, now I'm trying to be consistent, but that's not what today is about. I just want you to know that your hair can grow. That mindset is the first thing that you should have, that your hair can grow. This is one analogy I always like to make. For as long as you shave your hair and something comes out of it again, it means your hair is growing, because the hair is actually always growing, always growing. The only reason why you can't see the growth or it looks like your hair is not growing is because your hair is breaking. It's breaking probably at the same rate at which it is growing, or even at a more should I say higher rates than the growth rate, some mathematics there. If your growth rate is equal to your breakage rates, then obviously you're not going to two cancel two zero. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Or it could even be that your hair is breaking beyond the growth rate. So growth rate differs from everybody, for everybody rather. Growth rate differs. That some people can grow 0.5 inch in a month. Some people can grow, I don't know if there's anyone that grows 2 inch of hair in a month. I don't know. I don't even know my own growth rate. But the baseline of what I'm saying is your hair is always growing. Just know that. Know that your hair is always growing. So all our hair care practices are actually tailored towards minimizing breakage. That's it. Your hair care practices, everything that you do, from taking down your protective styling to washing your hair to styling your hair, whatever it is, should be tailored. If length retention is what you want to achieve, then it should be tailored towards reducing or minimizing hair breakage. Now, that's the importance of hair care, in my opinion. Like, of course, also your scalp and all of those things, but your hair care for me is to make sure that, number one, your scalp is healthy, because a healthy scalp is where it all begins. If you have dandruff, if you have things clogging your scalp, hair grows from the scalp. So if your scalp is not healthy, yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about, that your hair can grow. Now, let's talk about Ayurvedic herbs, or Ayurveda. What is Ayurveda itself? Ayurveda is an old healing science that originated from India. It's very old. It's an old healing science. It promotes the wellness of the body, mind, and spirit. More of like a holistic approach. How do you say holistic? Like an all-round approach, like combining everything. So according to WHO, they say that health is not only merely the absence of illness, but the I'm a registered nurse. Multi-bagwe definition of health according to WHO. Anyway, okay. So Ayurveda uses a holistic approach. It focuses mainly on preventing illness rather than treating it. So it focuses on lifestyle changes, diet, exercise. However, our focus is on the herbs. So Ayurveda uses a lot of herbs as well. I guess that's why they started calling them Ayurvedic herbs. But now, a lot of people, even though some people will say there are no clinical researches that have been made concerning these herbs and how they help with hair growth, but if you read a lot of things about them, some of the components, should I say, some of the things that they contain actually would suggest that they could do what people actually say they do. And if you see people's testimony as well, the number of people that I personally follow who talk about their hair care, they show pictures of what their hair care used to be before they started incorporating Ayurvedic herbs and what it looks like now. I'm just beginning, so I can't really say for a fact. I'm going to be talking about the herbs that I use right now that I have incorporated. I think I'm using about 4 herbs for my, no, 3 herbs for the mask, 1 for tea rinse, and 3 other herbs for my oil, which I am still infusing. The 3 herbs that I use for my hair mask now is amla, shikakai, and burdock root. I bought them in powdered form. And amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, it's actually a plant. They are all herbs anyway, so they are all plants. But Indian gooseberry, the powder is gotten from the leaves. Amla is known to be really rich in vitamin C and vitamin E. It's rich in iron, calcium, phosphorus, tannins. All these nutrients are good for hair growth. They say that It boosts hair growth because vitamin C help with cell regeneration. Vitamin E also helps with regeneration. So when you put it on your scalp, it can help with regeneration and increase blood circulation. And increased circulation means more nutrients being delivered to the air. So it boosts circulation, thereby increasing or improving hair growth. It prevents hair from breakage and damage. The tannins present in it can coat the hair, can coat the strands of the hair and making them stronger, thereby reducing breakage. Like I said, all information is not mine. I did not do any research. Is what I have read. Information readily available everywhere. Anyway, it also reduces hair loss. Of course, if it's reducing breakage, it's going to reduce hair loss. Then it has anti-dandruff properties. So they say it has contains anti-inflammatory, helps with anti-inflammation, scalp cleanliness. Sha, in to summarize, it has anti-dandruff properties. Fabula. The second herb is shikakai. Shikakai, according to what I read, is very popularly known as a hair cleanser in Indian culture. So they say some people actually call it soap pod. So they say it also prevents hair fall, it promotes hair growth, it detangles the hair, it improves the hair texture, and it strengthens the hair strands. Then burdock roots. Burdock roots. Burdock roots, it soothes irritated scalps and soothes inflammation in the scalp as well. Then it also improves blood circulation. I realized that burdock root and amla have almost the same properties. So, but those are the three herbs that I use in my mask. I've only used it once. I mean, since I started this journey, I've only used it once. I'm due for another. I'm going to take down my protective styling today. So the herb that I use for my tea rinse is stinging nettle. Stinging nettle leaves. Stinging nettle leaves. They say they are very rich in sulfur and silica, and sulfur and silica help to strengthen hair shafts. But guess something else that you probably have lying in your kitchen right now that's also very rich in sulfur. Onion. Yes, onion. In case you've never heard, you can actually use onion on your hair if you don't mind smelling like jollof rice. But yes, you can actually blend some onions, strain the juice, and use it on your hair and scalp. Very good as well. Read it up. Read it up and come back and tell me thank you. Anyway, like I said, those are the four herbs I use. Now, the ones that I use in my oil. So, I am infusing my oil with some herbs. I'm using star anise, cloves. What was the last one? It was three herbs. Black pepper, yes. No, four. Cloves, star anise, fenugreek. Fenugreek. I love fenugreek personally. I don't know why people say they don't love the smell, but I love the smell of fenugreek. And the things I've read about fenugreek, it's definitely a herb you want to have in your Ayurvedic herbs thing. So fenugreek, star anise, cloves. What was the fourth thing? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm infusing that in my oil. So those are the herbs I use. Other herbs worth mentioning that I have tried before myself, and I wasn't consistent. Like I said, I have never actually been consistent with my hair care practices. I will start a while, I'll give up, or I don't know, get busy, not be able to continue. But like I said, every time I have tried my best to be consistent, I actually saw a difference. There was a time I was using chebe powder, and by the fourth month, I had this volume. My hair increased in volume, and every time I take down my protective styling, my breakage was very minimal. Chebe powder. So there are a lot of herbs out there. What you should do is don't jump from one herb to the other. Don't do that. Not advisable. Look for the herbs, or just read up on some herbs. If the things they have to offer suit what you want, try them, and try them for consistently. Don't be jumping from today you hear about this, you try it, today you hear about that, you try it. I have done it in the past. It doesn't pay. Stick to something, stick to a routine, stick to something. Make sure you're consistent with it, because even all these things, if you're not consistent, you won't get the result. You won't see anything and you won't say they don't work. But be consistent and don't be in a hurry. It's not 1 month, 2 months, 3 months that you will start seeing visible results. Penny, calm down. Use it. Be consistent. Focus on healthy hair. You will see results. Herbs worth mentioning. Neem. Neem. In Yoruba, we call it dongoyaro. Dongoyaro also has, in fact, that one I know. It has antiseptic properties. She has anti-dandruff properties. Yes, but neem, really good. I used it for my oil once and I loved it. Rosemary. Yes, that's a rosemary spice. Very good. Birin Raj. What is the Indian ones? I'm not sure if I ever pronounced them correctly. Aloe vera. Oh my God, I love aloe vera. Aloe vera agrees with my hair. Totally. For moisture. Flaxseed. Horsetail. I already mentioned stinging it. And hibiscus. Ewe zobo. Yes, it's also a herb. A herb. Anyway, it's also very good for your hair. Hibiscus leaves. Very good. Use it for your moisture, or a tea rinse. After your wash day, just pour it over your hair and wait for it to sit for a while. You can rinse after and you can just leave it, slightly dab your hair before you apply your leave-in conditioner and all those things. I'm going to post a video on basic hair care, your basic hair care routine, basic hair care. Like, I mean, I have done hair care for, come to think of it, I've been natural for about 14 years. But what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't have to be Ayurveda. It doesn't have to be. Benny, I have not used Ayurveda before. And I have tried. At least it's long small. So it doesn't have to be Ayurveda. I'm going to share the hair care practices that have brought me this far. I'm going to share them in another video. But this one is for the Ayurvedic herbs that I am starting to use. Which are very new. Anyway, I think that brings me to the end of this video. I'm so sorry if it's chaotic. I'm not being. Désolé. I don't know if I've come to the end of the video. I don't know if I've said everything that needs to be said. Please ask me questions in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you. Shil. Tinada. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Mao. Oh my God. Anyway, let me know if you would like to see a video of my protective styling takedown. If you're interested in seeing a video of how I take down my protective styling, so that I'll film it. Comment down below. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. It means a lot to me when people watch my videos. And if you're not subscribed, if you just came across this, if you just stumbled across my channel, I hope you like it here enough to subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, returning, already subscribed, viewing again, thank you for joining my community. I'm so happy to have you. I really appreciate it. I'm serious. I mean, it keeps me going to know that people are rooting for me. So thank you. Thank you so much. Please like my video, share, and comment. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.